Hey guys, welcome back to Twisted Nightmare Gaming. Actually, a kind of a roundtable discussion this time.
At a square.
Now that we're done eating. Hi, dumbass.
Hello.
Alright.
This is a square table,
So-
Kevin.
It's actually a rectangle.
Looks like we have a random ass Blackwing card here. Don't know why. We'll get to that in a minute.
Exactly.
So, anyone got things they want to say?
Cover my shit, bitch.
This is gonna be a Blackwing deck profile.
Fuck no. No.
What the hell? Really?
Do you come out with a lot of support?
No. I don't. Make
I mean, yeah, but that's not his thing.
no. Never.
Oh,
We can't put a thing
those
on.
sleeves. Oh, okay, I know what this is already.
You can't put a thing on camera.
Oh,
can.
I haven't had enough alcohol yet, but I'll have more when I get home.
I've had none.
Surprisingly,
That way, if my mom actually does watch this damn review, she knows I didn't actually drink anything.
I had one.
weak ass. Oh, and here's how to lame your dragon.
I'll learn a better name eventually.
Nope.
Nope.
Permanent. I even told you that. The minute you said you liked it, it became your permanent name as long as you're on this team.
Alright, it's better than that one kid.
He did like it. And we have video evidence.
I have screenshots.
I actually have the recording. Because remember, we recorded it with that phone.
So you like dragons, huh?
That's true. It's actually in the
You know, he likes
vampire
dragons.
video.
Yep.
Not
And they
sexually.
Always.
Alright, so
Oh, by the way, Applebee's is a great location for nice, quick drinks, especially after 10 o'clock. Half price apps.
as long as you have you do a beverage purchase.
And the $1 alcohol drinks do count for that beverage purpose.
This video is not sponsored by Applebee's.
This time.
Of course. maybe
It was
one.
highly encouraged, though.
Yeah, it was.
Is that right, Mark?
That's correct.
Alright, so before we've already pretty much gone through it and just drove that point home. This is not a Blackwing deck profile. Yes, I do run a Gale in this deck. This is actually
Garbage.
Why are you not slapped yet?
I'm actually kind of surprised about that one myself.
we'll let you live today, boy.
Well, I do love the undead.
So do I.
And we're torturing you by not giving it to you.
I know.
Yet.
D&D discussion later on.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Dinguses and dumbasses? Oh wait, that requires the trash to be here and he's not, thank God.
Oh my god, can you imagine if we live streamed our D&D games?
No. None of that. Shame on you. I don't want to think about that right now. Some of the shit that
I'm
is said
actually
in-
not against that.
I am. I'm highly against it.
Roll the nut.
It'd be on my Twitch channel though.
Okay, on your Twitch channel, fine.
We're not doing it through the YouTube because, yeah, there's some shit that gets said.
Roll the nut.
A lot of shit that gets said.
Very X-rated D&D.
A lot of alcohol.
Just on comments alone.
D&D that is played with a lot of alcohol influence. Alright, so, as we stated, this is a,
All of this buffoonery is sanctioned this time, by the way. For once, I know it's surprising.
I will sanction this buffoonery. But, alright, so, just to start off, as you see, this does have one Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind. No, I'm not max rating the damn Gale. I do happen to like this printing of Gale, though. There's only one. And here you go. I know what
This is where it gets random as fuck.
Yes!
I remember
Even more
this
random.
back in like Feral Servant.
Yes!
Nice.
Now I'm confused.
It is Guardian Sphinx. Now, I'll tell you right now, I know somebody who's probably watching this video and being tormented to hell with this. And that's Lunar Star 10-3. because she hates this card with a passion, especially when I'm the one wielding it.
Let's get a nice shot in there.
Every time it's flip summon, your opponent returns all monsters to their hand.
Like an
And then I can flip it back face down once per turn.
Solid. You liking that
Nice
glory
little
shot?
24 back. So,
You liking that glory shot?
here you go. Now you know what the deck is. It's a goddamn zombie deck. Not one Gozuki, not two Gozuki, but three Gozuki.
With a hammer.
With a hammer. It's the Triple H of the deck.
I'm gonna
Always
refrain.
willing a sledgehammer.
I'm gonna refrain from making a joke.
Go for it!
Please do.
Make the joke.
It's hammer time.
That's fine with me. I'll allow it.
For once.
Alright. One copy of Ill Blood. Only Gemini monster most people, if they decide to want to make a zombie deck, just the only Gemini monster you'll ever see in it. Why? Because once it's Gemini summon, special summon a zombie from the hand or the deck. I mean from the graveyard. From the hand or the graveyard. This deck does get destroyed by Gravekeepers, but 90% of graveyard-oriented decks get killed by Gravekeepers. Hence why I run Gravekeepers as well. We've already done that deck profile.
Please go have a look at it.
And what zombie deck in the zombie deck without triple Mizukis? I'm not fanning them out. We already know what the hell Mizuki does.
Let's focus more on this next card.
And the next card that just recently came off the good old ban list, Morphin Jar.
Now, people are probably going to be confused as all can be, and you probably already are.
Oh, you thought that was confusing. Wait until you see what the next card is.
And we did promise his original zombie deck.
Oh yeah.
You're getting it.
Oh yeah, you're getting this in all of its glory.
And it has pissed off so many people.
We already know what Morphing Jar does. I'm not going to explain it. Don't need to. Triple Needleworm. So, if you haven't figured out what kind of deck this is now,
Mill your opponent
You're about to find out.
out.
Yeah?
you actually hit it right on the head, sir. It is to mill the hell out of your
the
opponent.
hell out of your opponent until they have nothing to draw, and then you win the game.
Yeah?
One plague. Triple Pyramid Turtle. And probably my favorite monster in this deck, because I also know Luna Star 10-3 hates this card too.
And I find it absolutely hilarious.
Triple Soul Absorbing Bone Tower. Hence why there's so many zombies in this damn deck. Every time a zombie is special summoned, period, my opponent mills 2 cards.
Oh, nice.
So, with 3 of those on the field, if my opponent specials a zombie, they're milling off of them special summon. And I sit there and laugh.
So Light Sworns aren't gonna have fun playing your deck.
They actually kind of despise it.
Well, the Servant Sworn deck does.
Oh, the servants.
They sit there and look at it and go,
Thank
"Oh,
you."
we're milling? Thank you!"
Especially with grass being banned.
Yeah.
It would also help Burning Abyss.
Yes and no.
Yes and no, because the minute you mill, if it's something that you didn't want milled, then I just screwed you.
And plus, Burning Abyss
Yeah, you make a
effects
good point about
only
that.
activate once per turn in the graveyard, so...
One Reaper. 2 Unizombie.
Unizombie needs no explanation.
The reason why you don't see a solitaire in this deck is because
It's not needed.
basically no hand traps, not really wanted or needed in the deck.
It doesn't.
And if I ran any, you'd probably only see Ash and Bell. But those are in my other deck, and I didn't feel like taking them out for this because I really didn't know what to fit them. All right. So to add to the whole milling aspect of this deck,
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
triple Book of Eclipse.
Hey,
And
I
Twisted
mean,
happens to recognize 2 of those Book of
because
Eclipses.
they're my Italian supers.
Yep.
I have a question.
Still looking for the
Why are you
Italian one.
playing Book of Eclipse at 3?
So he could put face down his
Not only
flippers to mill more.
correct.
Oh.
Plus, at the end of the turn that this was activated, my opponent has to flip on.
Doesn't matter, so you're gonna
back up
participate in
and
this, or you're gonna be
draw
on your
for
phone.
every card that they,
That's
that was
Sorry,
flipped
God
down.
protected me. Can you
Now
work?
that's what I
Alright.
call some real deck building shenanigans.
Exactly. Triple Book of Life.
And no explanation.
Exactly.
It's zombies.
Any deck needs
Burial.
it. Any zombie deck needs it.
I only got 4 targets for Burial. Those are your 4 targets.
And
So
they
right
will
here-
easily be done.
Easily is an understatement. One Call of the Mummy. Anytime past probably turn 3, this card can be taken out. And here we go.
Oh.
Another card that was recently came off the ban list.
Oh, yeah.
Card Destruction.
Dragon Rulers.
Card destruction is actually kind of a reason that I'm building a certain danger variant
Yep.
that I will not reveal right now, though it is not Danger Darkhold.
Because I didn't feel like putting my Regeki in this deck. Darkhold. And a Foolish.
Just like me.
And a Monster Reborn. No Soul Charge. No Soul Charge.
Why don't you need Soul Charge?
You got Book of
It's
Life.
not that I don't need it. It's just that I don't feel like putting it in here. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright.
That legitimately, if it's not in the deck, it's probably because I didn't feel like moving it from another deck to put it in here. Because then I'd probably forget and leave it in here.
Yeah, pretty much. You tend to do that a lot. I'm actually starting to become the same way.
Yeah, I rubbed up on you in that way.
I also just don't want to spin the cards.
Alright. 2 MSCs.
Because MST negate.
Yeah.
And unlike Twin Twister, you don't have to discard a card.
Actually, in this deck, I mean, the Twin Twisters actually become in more handy, but the problem is what happens if the Twin Twister only has 1 target and happens to be my card? Then I just negged even worse. Because I negged for the
Or
discard.
you're
then
playing against, say,
That's why I
second
prefer this
BA,
team.
and second BA does not exactly play back row.
No, I'm not going to let you see that. No, Twisted. That's not going in this video. No. No. Stop it.
Oh, I was just hoping you'd slap him.
Are you kidding? You don't even have to ask. I'll gladly do it.
I wasn't asking, I was hoping.
Go ahead.
To end the video. To end it.
So you live.
Hold on.
There you go. 2 zombie worlds. And 1-1-3. I got enough cards in this damn deck. That's it for the spells. 1 negate attack.
Tomfoolery.
It's better than people
Tomfoolery.
think it is.
Tomfoolery. Because this deck runs so many low-level monsters.
I'm
as
sorry,
you
did
can
you say
see,
tomfoolery?
and low attack
Yes.
monsters.
Buffoonery.
Buffoonery. Yes.
Shenaniganery.
That too.
There you go.
BSery.
Back to the defense.
Back to the future.
Nah. Forward to the past. Back to the front.
Great card, terrible idea for a trap.
That is true. But so is
not-
Waking the Dragons.
I mean, unless you're playing Paleo.
But why would you want to wake the dragon? You're just going to piss it off.
Touche. I'm not explaining the negate attack. It literally says it in its card text.
That and it ends the battle phase. That's all you really need to know.
Pretty much. Magic Cylinder.
Hey, look, a personal favorite trapper.
How we doing over here, guys? Anything else right now? Refills or anything?
Nah.
We're good.
And then here comes some of the questionable shit that we run in this deck because I know somebody's going to ask it later in comments. Jar Avarice.
You gotta recycle.
Yeah, but the next card recycles too, and this is what I use to recycle Jar of Avarice.
It can also
And on
be
top of that, it's a
Transmigra-
Jakari staple.
Yes, it is. It is probably one of my choice cards to use in damn near every deck I have except for Gravekeepers.
I forget if it sits in your side deck for that.
It is in my side deck,
So it's, yeah,
but I don't actually ever use it.
it's just
now.
there to be there.
Yeah. 1 judgment, no strikes, no warnings. Screw all that. Another Jakari staple.
And probably one of the funniest traps in the game.
Punch in the box.
The name sounds hilarious.
So would you like to go over what this card does?
Sure. If my opponent has 2 monsters on the field, one of them's attacking, that attack gets negated. The other card goes to the the other monster goes to the graveyard, and that monster that attacked, whose attack got negated, gets permanently reduced by the monster that got sent to the graveyard. So I've literally cut down a monster that had 3,500 attack down to 0 because I got rid of the other monster that they had on the field that had the exact same attack. And then ran over it with a needleworm.
That's great.
What I used to run in this deck to run over things, when I did that, has now become a twisted staple, Penguin Soldier.
You'll see what we mean by staple in about a week or so.
Yeah, roughly.
When I get my final card for the deck in the mail.
To continue with the Millen triple present card. My opponent discards their hand, draws 5 more cards. Point blank, so point blank.
Triple Needleworm, triple present card. Oh, hey, look, here goes your deck.
Dark Bribe. Spell and trap negation. That's basically what that is.
Kind of a nightmare staple.
Yep. I don't think there's not a single deck that I own that doesn't run at least 1 copy. Double Wobble-Coo, because I don't want you dealing me damage.
Plus, Dark Bribe's even better when someone plays Pot of Desires.
Hey, you still gotta pay for cost, but you're only drawing 1 card now. Because now I've changed your card effect to draw 1 card.
Deck 10?
Exactly. No entry. Because again, I don't want you attacking me. Well, this doesn't really do shit against Link monsters. So it doesn't do shit at all against Link monsters. So this might get taken out for a 3rd Wobble-Coo. Or 2nd Magic Summoner, just to be funny. And then another card, 2 more cards that I got from Mr. Twisted over there, just because of the language printing. Italian disturbance strategies. Do I need to explain what a disturbance strategy does?
This version's in Italian, so yeah.
Alright, long story short, disturbance strategy. My opponent puts their hand in their deck, shuffles the deck, draw that many cards.
Does the exact same number they just had.
Quick side deck note, because I'm making another variation of this deck that really does utilize the present cards, the needleworms.
It's also more of a dick-ish.
Oh yeah, because I know I'm going to invoke somebody's Twitch with what else is going in that deck. Good old Trickstar Lycurus. So I ain't just gonna be making you get rid of your cards.
It's picked. Do you want to lose your cards or do you want to burn yourself out? Oh, wait.
You're gonna be doing both.
Oh, here. We're not giving you a choice. Why? That. And other stuff.
Coming soon to a Twisted Nightmare profile near you.
And probably a local tournament, just to piss someone off.
Oh, I'm probably gonna start fights with that one when I finish it.
Friday nights too.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so that was it for the main deck. The extra deck, because my partner Twisted over here is an asshole and he wants me to fucking make an extra deck for every fucking deck I make.
You're welcome.
Fuck out of here.
Okay.
Next time you drop my phone on the table like that, I will slap you.
I set it down.
I don't care. When it's not in the case, do that. I do take that one personally. Noted? Thank you. 2 Vampire Suckers.
Zombie.
99% of the damn main deck is monsters are zombies. 2 zombies.
Plus a sparkle.
Every time a zombie special summon, well, once per turn when a zombie special summon, I draw a card. Doesn't matter if you special it or if I summon it.
Thorns is the zombie.
Exactly.
Oh wait,
Once a turn, I
will
can
fix
special
that
summon a
problem.
zombie to your side, a special monster from your graveyard to your side of the field, and it becomes a zombie. So guess what I'm doing? I'm drawing a card. Soyuja. We all know what Soyuja doing. We know what Soyuja does. I'm not explaining it. You know why it's in the deck at this point, and board. That's all link monsters in this deck.
Board reload because it's board reload.
God damn it, that's exactly why.
And we don't have Boar Sword yet.
I don't even think I'm putting Boar Sword in this deck. This deck doesn't want Boar Sword.
If you get Boar Sworded with this deck, there's a problem.
Hmm?
If you let him Boar Sword you with this deck, there's a problem.
If you let me Boar load you with this deck, there's a problem.
Why not both?
Why not We Witch's Apprentice times 3?
That's Great Keepers though.
I still have another playset of them.
I know.
Alright. Because I know Lunarstar 10-3's probably gonna get mad at this card. Catastrophe. Why?
Okay.
We run level 3 tuners, and I run some level 2 monsters. And then vice versa because we have Plague Spreader in the
What's
deck.
most decks out there right now are not dark. What's like every deck out there right now isn't really dark.
Exactly. Except for the extra decks. A lot of the extra decks now are dark. Getting more dark.
Konami's learning.
Revive King Hades, because we run a Plague Spreader. Point blank period. Crystal Wings, because it's very easy to go into in this deck. And because we run Catastor, why don't we run the light? We run the light in here too. Armades. Black Rose. Not explaining that one. Double Iron Chain because we like to make you
More milling
You like to waste out the
Starlight because we like to blow shit up
and deal damage.
and then do damage. Bills because god damn it, everything in there is damn near dark.
Because it's Bills.
Because Bills does Bills things, and because I run a lot of level 4s, and this would probably be the one that throws him off because he's never actually seen me run it in this deck and actually bring it out. I do run the Utopia package.
Since when did you run Utopia?
Exactly. I told you it would throw you off. But I do run enough force to actually do it.
I know. It's the fact that you're actually running it for once.
Yeah. I had a lot of other options, but you made me go to 15. So
Run Konami for the 15 number.
I blame Konami and you because you keep making me build extra decks for no apparent
I
reason
want
other
to
than.
see what you come up with.
All right, let's see.
I think that's good enough, right?
I can actually do an actual side deck for this. 15 card side deck. Ironically enough, nothing is going to be in the main deck. Nothing for the side deck goes into the main deck. Spark, Michael, Archfiend, Third Iron Chain, Trish.
He's playing a 30 card extra deck because he can.
There you go. Because your rules.
Not like he's gonna use it in a
Cowboy,
He would just swap his extra deck.
Mist, 107, Bouncer, Reapers, Moonlight, Stein. How many is that? Is that 13 or 14? Because I don't remember. I stopped counting.
How about the same thing?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14.
14? Pick one. I don't care.
Dot roller.
Get a ulti.
No, because it's dot roller. Actually, has nothing to do with the fact that it's ulti this time.
I would legit thought it would have been because it's ulti.
That's the other reason.
But I will say this: had it been the Ghost Rift Stardust, he would have said Stardust in a heartbeat.
Yeah. But dot roller because dot roller things. Here, while he's burning you later on, he's gonna be killing your shit and gaining life points. And milling you out.
Anybody got questions for me for this? Anybody? I'm shocked you haven't asked me any questions yet.
Do you have any? Any questions for him?
No, I just want to say I'm really, really impressed with the way you built that deck.
Well, when did the first zombie stuff start coming out? Like 04? So I've had 14 years to think about it.
I can imagine that.
Anything, Mark? Thoughts, comments?
Let me see, like, when you play the deck,
A little more.
and like the trap cards are utilized to protect your set monsters mainly. And
I use it just to make sure I don't get dealt damage. Period. It ain't even just if I have the set monsters on the field. If I don't want to take damage, I will actually put in a completely different side deck. That's literally just in there because he wanted me to do a 15 card main extra deck.
Pretty much.
Most of my extra decks, I literally pull out a stack of cards that go.
You pull out a box.
Yeah.
Depends on the deck, because I'll tell you guys, I literally just pulled extra cards that are sitting in there with that. Hence the reason why the Borlo and the Sir User are sitting here and not with Archer guys. That profile is coming up too.
And Trick Stars is kind of just cherry targets. And Holly Angel.
That card, we have a very special version of that coming up soon too. Two very special versions of that.
One of which I helped concoct, the other I did not.
The other one, the only person that one came straight out of my Nightmar3's mind. Can't say Twisted mine because Twisted's the one holding the camera. I think he'd be a little mad at me for saying that. Fucking, it came out of my Twisted mind. Don't give a shit. I came up with the name for the damn channel anyways.
He said fight him in a parking lot.
Exactly. Fight me.
Do I look like Ramos?
Huh?
Do I look like I'm Ramos?
Grow your beard out a little more. Muscle up a little bit more.
And get
You
darker
be a white
skinned.
Dean Ramos.
By the way, in terms of wrestling, if you don't know who Dean Ramos is, look him up. He's awesome.
Mr. NYR. Shout out to my boy D Ramos. And WXW. But basically, that's the deck. That's the deck with everything in it that I normally run it. On an average day, the disturbance strategies aren't in there, unless the Lycruses are in there. The present cards are in there. Those go in there. I can go, if I really want to, I can go more for the full empty jar aspect of it, but even with the empty jar build, I still built it with my own special twist with the zombies, because I don't want to be like everyone else.
Yeah, sounds about right.
plus you have the zombie card that mills, which I thought was pretty unique. How you have a zombie.
Oh, the Soul of Living Bone Towers? Oh yeah, I've been running those since they came out.
I don't think those have left this build.
Huh?
I don't think those have ever left this build.
No. No.
Is that your favorite card in the game?
In the game, no. In this particular deck, absolutely. That's actually a good question. Favorite card in the game would actually be a card that Twisted uses.
In which deck?
That's a good question too. You run it in a couple of your decks.
That doesn't help.
Exactly.
We'll probably point out during one of my profiles. Because I got quite a few coming up, actually, finally. Just been waiting to finish up some stuff and get the cards in so I can do them.
Life happened. Long story short.
Life happened and I ended up getting a job.
Hey, that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
Quite happy with the construction. Anyways, Applebee's is getting ready to close here soon, and we need to go. We just like staying out late.
Of course.
The only time we stay out late.
Right?
But
Plus, you're off tomorrow, so that helps.
I'm off every day in the head.
I think most of us are off every day in the head.
I don't know if work till Monday.
You too?
Nani?
I'm getting picked up at 4, aren't I, Chase?
Oh.
Because I'll be home before 4
This is
o'clock.
the song I think that's on 2K19.
As it just ends.
As it just.
Oh. Yeah, from Shinedown's new album, Attention, Attention, it's the song Devil.
Yeah, we don't own the rights, so it's just the fact that we're in Applebee's and they're kind of playing it.
Good
so.
music, though.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well. We were hoping for a little more discussion.
Yeah.
Nobody did any discussing because
It's late.
the youngsters here doesn't really have a lot of questions for it. Oh yeah, take your damn glasses off again. I ain't forget. Turn this way. See, at least it wasn't my head with my lantern rings on, because I would have came across like that with the rings turned in. So at least it didn't hurt.
While pushing you into a table. I'm sure.
Just saying, this was highly deserved for all the tomfoolery I've done over the past
Day
3 months.
3.
I'll go 3 because a lot of it didn't center around me. We don't want to go into that. That doesn't have to do with it. Just welcome back. You actually have been missed. Don't fuck up.
Wait. How many bullets you fired?
All of them.
There you go.
Every store.
So the chamber's empty?
No.
It's being
There's no 2 shots
reloaded.
left.
Well, you fired all of them. How do you have 2 shots left?
Yes. Things happened.
Although
I run Altergeist and Grace.
You know, there's
figure it out.
There's a reason it's called
I run
Transmigration
Evil
Prophecy.
Spellcasters for a reason.
although knowing Twisted, they're 2 shots of whiskey. Fireball specifically.
Oh no, he has 2 shots of whiskey. I have 2 shots of vodka.
You say that as if I share that stuff, which I don't.
You have.
You share it with your gut.
I mean, you've offered me. I just don't do Fireball.
Yeah.
I don't like cinnamon in my alcohol.
I just like it cold. Goes down easy.
Whiskey, yes. I'll do a try to. I don't know why we literally went from talking about Yu-Gi-Oh to alcohol.
Because you
Actually, no. We started off talking about alcohol.
That was actually the
then
first
we
thing.
did the entire thing about Yu-Gi-Oh, and now we're back talking about alcohol.
We've talked a little bit about
Twisted
music.
Nightmare Gaming, folks. We cover everything around here.
Whatever comes out of my mouth is what our mouth we talk about.
Depending on who's with us that day.
Whether we have someone with us or not.
Touche. But no, that was it for the deck profile. I ain't doing any more zombie decks until the structure deck comes out, and then the Miyakashi stuff comes out.
Yeah.
When that comes out, I'll do another deck profile. Actually, and the new Shiranui stuff. I'll actually rebuild that deck. So, because I still have all that stuff.
I got my personal Goki deck, which is not your average Goki deck, but can still do the average Goki things, but in a more creative way.
Wait. Let me say this part. Because it actually runs the goddamn Goki Link Monsters!
Just 2 of them.
It still runs the goddamn Goki Link Monsters.
And that's what throws people off.
But
I have
you
talked.
never actually said the line that we wanted you to say to begin with. Why is that?
That's because I didn't want to be the one to say it. I wanted to be the one to finish it.
That's disgusting.
So I know people will ask, why is the damn deck so big?
That's because you can't have a black man with a small deck.
And with that, we're out of here. See you, folks.